Hello, Bobcats. I'm Emma Kate. I hope you are having a clawsome Thursday, and we have a Behind the Bobcats for you today.
And I'm Catherine Dunn. We're back with our first show of the semester. Enjoy.
Gather around.
This is GC360.
No. This is a new segment. This is
Behind the Bobcats.
Our lead anchor, Simran and Puri, sat down with members of GCSU baseball team to talk anticipation ahead of this semester season. Simran?
Thank you, anchors. Today we're here with representatives of the GCSU baseball team. Really quick, can you just introduce yourself and tell us your position for the team?
My name is Keegan Baxter, and I'm a senior first baseman.
Jeff Pelkey, head baseball coach, first year.
Perfect. So how's the preseason been going so far, both mentally and physically?
I would say it's definitely a grind. It's more of a marathon, not a sprint. You know, we play 50 games, so it's just kind of like now we're just fine-tuning the things that we need to work on to hit it running day one. So just trying to get ready to go.
Yeah, we had a really good fall. Guys worked really hard in the weight room, and just really excited for, like you said, the 50-game marathon.
What do you plan, like, the key focuses to be of this year's practice, or key takeaways?
Yeah, I think one of the things that we're going to focus on is just being aggressive and attacking the other team. Just always being defensive and making sure pitching wise we're throwing strikes and playing clean, solid defense and just phoning on the fundamentals and just doing basic stuff.
Also, 50 games is a lot.
Yeah, it is a lot.
Are there any new drills or routines that y'all have adopted this year?
I would say at practice, I'd say we compete a lot. That way, like when it comes like Friday night game under the lights, like there's no pressure under that time. It slows the game down a lot for a lot of the guys. So everything we do at practice, like we're hitting, bunting, fielding, everything's competition. So it just gets us ready for that big moment during the big game.
So y'all typically have a record of doing great in the Peach Belt Conference. Do you think that this year will be different? Do you have any different plans for this season, either with like team bonding or drills? Or
I would say this team we have, it's a mixture, a lot of younger guys, a lot of older guys, and I think that the older guys have kind of done a great job of kind of building on that legacy that we have here of being good and kind of showing the new guys, the transfers and the freshmen, kind of showing them the ropes. So I think we're going to hit the ground running, and I think we'll be just fine.
Yeah.
When I took over, one of the things, what happened was a lot of alumni reached out to me and, had these clear expectations of what it's been in the past and where it needs to go. And I'm so appreciative and grateful, to be a part of it now. And like you said, the legacy of Georgia College baseball stemming back to John Kurtz, and I'm just really excited for this upcoming season.
No, for sure. Do you feel, you talked a lot about the ropes of seniors showing, transfers, everything. Do you feel like that would be a big improvement for the season, or that's something that's been continuing on?
I think that it's something that will continue on. I think that some of the guys, including myself, like guys like Carson Phillips, Christian Donaldson, like we've been here for a while. So I think that we've kind of had a leadership role in the team in the past, and now that we're seniors, I think we've kind of taken that next step.
What are your goals for this season, either player-wise, coach-wise?
I would say team-wise to obviously win the conference tournament, and like my sophomore year we went to a super regional and kind of set the bar high as a team, and I just think that that's always been the goal. It's just to win as many games as possible and not lose the last game.
Yeah, I mean, long-term goals, Georgia College baseball hasn't been to the College World Series since 2010. So,
Wow.
But in the short term, we're just focused on playing good baseball and taking it one day at a time, and just trying to execute what we're trying to execute day in and day out.
Mm-hmm. How do you feel the coaching staff has prepared you and your team for either regular games or the conference itself?
I think as a whole, like the team, like I said earlier, we're ready to compete. We compete every day. We scrimmage a lot in the fall. We're scrimmaging each other right now, and like we just compete a lot at practice. So those big moments, it's not going to speed us up during the game. Everybody's going to know what to do and how to do it when the time comes.
How would you describe the team's mindset right now? Are you mainly focused on the conference, or are you mainly focused on just bonding or just regular games?
I would say, we play the defending 2-time national champions next week, so we're not really worried about the conference games. We want to go in, hit the ground running, and get after the Tampa Spartans.
Yeah, and then that's kind of going to be the mindset throughout the year, is not trying to get too far ahead. Who's coming up, 2 weeks ahead or a month ahead. We're just focused on who we play now. It doesn't matter if we're playing, the Tampa Spartans, next Friday, or Albany State on the road the following Tuesday. So it doesn't matter who we play. It's just focusing on who we're playing that week or that day, and doing the best we possibly can to try to get a victory.
So who are your biggest rival, or who are you looking to play?
For me, I'm definitely going to say North Georgia. A lot of our
Georgia?
players transferred to North Georgia. Our coaches left and went to North Georgia. They've always kind of been our rival, so it's a big series I know that a lot of guys on the team are looking forward to.
Do you think it would be kind of awkward playing your old teammates, or you think that would be more so fun? Or
I think it'll be fun. I think it'll be really competitive. I think it'll get chirpy at times.
would you say competitiveness is what is a driving motivation for your team?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Are there any leaders on your team you guys want to shout out, or who have helped set your team up for success?
Well, I know for me, personally, going through the interview process and throughout the fall, obviously Keegan's been there every step of the way. But guys like Jake Beaver, Carson Phillips, Kristen Donaldson, Tams Mullins, Kayla Mealy, Rand Besterman. The list goes on. And I've probably left guys out too, and I apologize now, like Evan Cowan. There's just so many returning guys that that kind of brought me in from start, because, like I said, this is not about one person or one coach. It's about these players, the alumni, the administration. It's a big giant team, and we're just one piece of it, and everyone has to do their part. Everyone has their role, and I'm just so grateful, from the players to alumni to just bring it all together. And even Kathy Kurtz, we were just talking about her. She's one that has kept the whole program together for many decades. So yeah.
How does it feel coaching for your first semester here?
It's hard to describe. Definitely have some nerves, but excited at the same time. I feel like, being an assistant coach in the Peach Belt Conference for 8 years, I'm well prepared. And I know the league really well. I know what Georgia College, is all about, but I also know what a lot of the other teams look like as well. And being in Division II baseball for, I think, 13 years now. So, I've had the privilege to carry North Carolina in the College World Series. I've seen what that looks like, and I know what that week looks like. So I'm just excited to do whatever we can to try to get this program back to that level.
Yeah, for sure. Mm-hmm. I know you came from Flagler. Mm-hmm. So what about Georgia College attracted you?
Well, it started with, the tradition.
Mm-hmm.
And then, obviously Wendell, the athletic director, gave me a call, and we had great conversation. It just fit, my philosophies, my mindset, and what he wants out of his coaches. It was a perfect fit. And, I know what kind of student athlete we're looking for here at Georgia College. I know the expectations academically, and the type of student athlete we're trying to get. So it's been awesome.
What are both of you excited for this season? I know it's your first semester, so I feel like you have a lot to be excited for, which is exciting. But
well, I'm a senior, so this is my last season, so I'm just ready to hit it running. And we've got a great group of guys. It's a lot of fun to be in practice every day. I'm just trying to soak it in and enjoy it while I can.
Yeah. Is there any senior traditions that y'all do?
No, not really.
No? Do you wish that they changed that?
No, I kind of like the way we do things.
What's one thing that, or maybe a few things that you think a lot of viewers don't know about GCSU baseball, or the work that goes into it, or preparation?
I think one of the things that I think people don't know, or they maybe don't see, is how many hours that are put in, from the coaching staff to the players to the training staff, all the support staff, and because you don't realize, we play a 3-hour baseball game, but we're 4 hours there beforehand, and we're an hour there afterhand, cleaning the field up and dragging it and doing all that. So, just one baseball game, is a 7-hour affair, and that doesn't include the, preparation of the scouting reports and going over all that with the guys and the practices and the travel. I mean, our travel isn't too bad because we're centrally located in our conference, but we're still making 5-hour trips on the weekends, and it's not a Monday through Friday affair. It's we're playing on Saturday, we're playing on Sunday, we're turning around trying to get ready for a game on Tuesday. So I just, one of the things that people don't see is, it's 7 days a week, from January to June, and, it's just a lot of hours, and how much support we get from everybody is great, from, our home life, girlfriends, wives, and from the administration, from Wendell, and everybody throughout the school has been great.
No, for sure. It's definitely a lot, and I feel like you're right. A lot of people don't know that, so thank you for sharing. Well, on behalf of the whole GC360 team and GCSU, we appreciate y'all time for coming out and letting us interview you.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Thank you for having us. Really appreciate it.
Of course. Back to you, anchors.
We have the latest weather report for you, Bobcats. Let's take a look with Anna Kafati.
Thanks, Catherine, and welcome back, Bobcats, to today's weather report. We hope you're having a great start to February. Punxsutawney Phil may have called for 6 more weeks of winter on Monday, but this week's weather stays otherwise, with warmer temperature and lower rainfall. Tomorrow we'll have clear skies throughout the day, with the high of 62 and a low of 35. It'll be a cold start to the morning, so make sure to bundle up before heading out the door. Saturday will keep the skies sunny with a high of 62 and a low of 32. I will definitely be taking a stroll on campus with a iced coffee. Sunday will bring partially cloudy weather with a high of 61 and a low of 35, making it a cool but refreshing way to wrap up the weekend. Monday will remain partially cloudy with a high of 65 and a low of 38, which is perfect for easing back into the school week without any gloomy weather. There will be light showers on Tuesday with a high of 65 and a low of 44, so keep an umbrella as you head to campus. The weather will be slightly peaking throughout the clouds on Wednesday with a high of 72 and a low of 45. It'll be a partially sunny day, warming up nicely and starting to feel more like spring. Thursday will bring clear skies with a high of 74 and a low of 54. I will definitely be soaking up the sun with friends. It will be a beautiful way to end the week. That's it for the weather. Have a great week, Bobcats, and we hope you have a fantastic February. Back to you, anchors.
Gather around, gather around.
This is GC360.
No. This is a new segment. This is Behind the Bobcats.
Eric Griffiths. I am the interim chair of the Department of Theater and Dance. Our general mission, of course, is teaching theater artists, actors, designers, technicians. Of course, students will specialize in certain areas, but they will know if an actor leaves here and that is their goal is to perform, they will also know how to hang a light. They will know how to sew a button on a costume. They have these other skills. So we offer kind of a mix of the soft skills and the hard skills for doing the work. Our goal is to create a well-rounded theater artist that knows a little bit about everything that goes into producing theater.
Gather around, gather around.
This is GC360.
No. This is a new segment. This is Behind the Bobcats.
Simran also sat down with the players of the flag football team to discuss their recent successes. Simran.
Welcome back. Today we're here with Georgia College's men's flag football team. Thanks for being here. Just really quick, can you tell us what you do for the team and your position?
My name is Marcus Presswood. I'm the quarterback and captain of the team.
My name is Andrew Oliver, and I play slot receiver and corner.
Nice. So just jumping right into it, how do you guys prepare nationally how do you prepare physically and mentally for nationals?
I think it comes with the territory of playing. A lot of us do a bunch of intramurals. Like I know Andrew with his frat, he has to do a bunch of them, but a lot of us play a bunch of like pickup basketball and stuff, so that keeps us in physical shape. But then mentally, it's just you got to treat it like another game, really. If you start thinking about the fact that you're playing against a bigger university, and you're also not in Georgia, you're now in Texas or Oklahoma, it makes it bigger than it is. So it's just keeping it under wraps in your head is the best way to do it.
Yeah, I think the Wellness and Rec Center has a really great intramural program. So like Marcus said, like I play with the fraternity all the time. We always have pickup, and then like preparing for the games mentally, it's really just we all enjoy playing with each other. So there's not much to that. We just go out and have fun.
With the traveling for your games, is it easy to retain players that way?
I mean, yes and no. The hardest part is just the fact that people graduate. It's sort of been the same team since my freshman year, but we've just added and replaced. So like the second year, we only had to replace a couple people, but then if you look at I'm the only one that's been on all four of the teams in the last 4 years, and Andrew's the only other one who's been on more than two of them.
Yeah.
So it's sort of just like a graduate and replace, and then it does give a good look to the program when you win and when you go out and have a good time, and the school allows you to fly and go stay in another state. So
national title is a big deal, especially when you guys don't have a coach. How is that?
It's like we don't have a coach, but like Drew and Nolan at the Wellness Center, they've both been around intramurals for a while. Like Drew, when he went to Coastal Carolina, played I think for 2 national championships. They didn't win either of them, but he played in 2 of them. You laugh at that. But it's like we don't have coaches, but then we have like also HP, a guy who works at the Wellness Center. He played in the first 2 that we won.
That's nice.
And so like we have guys on the sidelines, and we've all played enough to where it's like we sort of coach ourselves, but it's just kind of what we've done for a while, and it works. So
you're used to it now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We all know the rules inside and out, and like Marcus said, Drew, Nolan, and HP really helped us with that. So it's kind of just like we know the parameters of the game and just play.
What would you say is the team's secret to continued success and consistency?
I would honestly just say we go out and have a good time. Like you wouldn't think if you listen to the dialogue on the field that like, oh, these guys actually want to win, but it's like between plays we are the silliest gooses there are.
Yeah.
But then once it gets going, it's like in between the whistles, it's as serious as it gets.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, we I think last year for regionals we picked up Joe Brewster, and he's just like
fit right in.
Yeah, absolute glue guy. He'll just say anything on the field just to keep everybody laughing.
Yeah.
And it's really easy when you have guys like that.
How's the atmosphere like other than always laughing? Like, do you ever get devastated when a play or run doesn't go to planned or?
Oh, of course. There's still the emotional side of sports where you get a little more upset about a call than you should have, or somebody drops a pass, or in Andrew's case, the receiver doesn't turn his head and gets hit in the head with the pass.
Oh.
Shout out to Jackson.
Yeah.
But it's just being able to like bounce back from those things and respond and still have a good time. Like there was one Joseph during the middle of the game, the championship. I think he was just being as silly as he could have honestly been. At one point I was just like, you know what, let's just join him. So then I also started just saying absolute nonsense.
Yeah, we have a really good time, and I think that's what helps us win.
That's a lot of fun. Do you guys do a lot outside of the team?
Honestly, no. I kind of wish we would. Like I wish I could
get everyone
see
together.
Joe outside of flag football. I've only ever like crossed his path like twice on campus, But yeah, that is like the most interesting thing about it is like we get along really well, but it's not like the thought that you would have about a high school or even like a college football team, like where we kind of just go out there and that's the only time we're together is when we go.
There's something really special about that, though.
Yeah.
Never take it for granted. So going back to the national title and just playing it, was there a specific run play that really defined the win this season?
There was one. There was a big series against NC State at the end of the third. They had gotten a big play and they were down at the 1 yard line and they had first down, and we got 4 stops in a row. And I think it was Witt was in coverage, and I can't remember if it was Harry or Peyton got a sack. But
it was neither Harry had gotten injured. It was Hudson. Hudson got the sack.
So Hudson got a sack. In flag football, it's pretty easy to pick up yards. So it was 1st and goal from the 1, and we were able to stack together 4 stops. And I think, like he said, Hudson got a sack.
There were a couple of times during the game that start of the game, they marched down on us really quickly and scored. And it was like we had to respond, and we got down into the red zone, and then it was like one call that could have gone either way, didn't go our way, and then we turned it over on downs, and then they marched on us, and it was like if they score again, it's going to be bad. They're up 14-0, and then it started pouring down rain, and then they threw an interception, and then we marched down and scored, and it was tied at halftime.
Yeah.
So you guys can still play in the rain?
Yeah.
As long as it's not lightning. I think at the end of the game we were all soaked and it wasn't sweat.
No, it was like torrential downpour. And that definitely played to our advantage because NC State threw the ball a lot, and Marcus can sling it too, but he was able to make really good throws in the rain, but I think the rain definitely helped us actually.
I think we were able to perform better because me and you, Andrew, the way we do flag football is we'll have like a second quarterback who stands off to the side a little bit. Mm-hmm. So if I'm under duress, I can get it to Andrew, and we're both able to move a little better than their quarterback was. So when it started raining and they couldn't throw the ball as much, it was like
you're like, okay, we got this.
We're just taking off and running.
Yeah. What would you say the toughest moment was this season, and how did you overcome it?
We actually played NC State twice in the regionals, and they beat us by 8 the first time and 7 the second time.
Oh, wow.
And it was like who could score the most. They beat us the first time. I think they scored 34. The second time they scored 48.
There's something crazy.
And
they're unbelievable.
They're really good, and it was like I feel like that was the most difficult thing. It was just like, dang, have we lost it?
Yeah, we were like, oh my gosh, we're losing at regionals. I don't know.
We picked up some guys on defense. We picked up Andy Elwell from PyCap and Grayson Farmer for offense. We picked up one for defense, one for offense, and we moved around our defense a little bit, and we beat them by 1 in our pool play, NC State, and then we beat them by 1 again in the championship. And it was both of them. We just held them under 30, under 20. They scored 19 and 13, so it was just easier to beat them when our offense didn't have to score a bunch. Our defense was able to stop them. So I feel like that was like the hardest part, was just like being like, okay, we actually have to make some adjustments.
Yeah.
This next question is kind of 2 in 1. How does it feel personally being a part of a national title team, and do you wish that you had a coach to navigate through all of this with you, or do you wish you had a coach to celebrate all of these wins with you?
It kind of feels like we do have a coach with Drew and Nolan, or at least we have like some form of like I don't want to say like father figure, but like a coach figure for the team. Mm-hmm. But I kind of like the way we play. We play really unstructured. It's kind of just, if you hear other teams talk about it, we play backyard football.
Yeah.
Like, we hardly ever have any plays. We'll like occasionally like get together in the huddle and be like, all right, you run this route. But a lot of times it's just like they go find space, and then I either find Andrew, or I find the space. So I kind of enjoy the way we play it.
Yeah, I think like being a part of a national championship team it's pretty funny because like when I came to Georgia College, I was just like excited to be here. I knew I had friends here who had been through the school, and then found the intramurals and met Marcus and a bunch of the guys, and it's very cool to say that we're a national championship team. and then go into the no head coach thing. I think it's pretty special what we have, because with no head coach, we all kind of talk together, and I think it gives us an opportunity. Like, we don't, like Marcus said, we don't have plays, but we'll all get together before a play on defense, and we'll be like, all right, like, maybe we could try this, or maybe we could try this. And on offense, like, everything's on the fly. So it's basically just we're audible in the whole game, and I think that's what allows us to be pretty good, because there's no set structure. It's just kind of like, we're all smart. We know this game pretty well now, and we know what to do and when to do it. Yeah.
Fortunately, since this is the last question, but what goals do you have for this next season?
Well, that'd be a question for Andrew. I graduated. I'm getting my master's, but I won't be around next fall.
That's so sad.
Yeah, so it'll be tough to replace Marcus. He was our quarterback for my 3 years. But I think, like I said, with no structure, like, we're open to any idea. So we're just going to keep doing what we do, which is just, if we see something and we think it'll work, we're going to keep doing it. And then, obviously, it'll be tough to replace these guys, so we'll have to find some freshmen next year. But I think we're going to have a pretty good group again.
That's awesome to hear. Well, congratulations on your 4th national title. Thank you guys so much for coming out here today. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Back to you, anchors.
The big game Sunday promises an exciting game between the New England Patriots and the Seattle Seahawks, as well as a halftime performance by artist Bad Bunny. Elijah Bradley went on the Prowl to find out what students think.
I'm Elijah Bradley, and we're on the Prowl to interview students about the Super Bowl, their opinions, and their hot takes. Let's go. I'm here with
Kyle Guillory,
and we're going to talk about not only the Super Bowl, but the NFL season. So first, was there anything over the course of the season that stood out to you or really surprised you?
Yeah, I'm going to say I'm a Saints fan, and I was not on the Tyler Shuck bandwagon. I personally thought we should have got Shador, but then when Spencer Rattler, can't win football games, and he goes 1-10, and his only win being against, like, the 2-8 Giants, it was time to make a change.
Yeah, I'm Gabe.
And we're just going to be talking about the NFL and the Super Bowl. So first, was there anything that shocked you or surprised you throughout the whole season?
Yeah, I'm surprised the Panthers made the playoffs. I'm a Panthers fan, so that got me really excited.
We're just doing interviews. Yeah, just for the school news.
Sweet. Well, I mean, 6 minutes.
I'm here with
Sanders Ragsdale.
And we're talking about our Super Bowl opinions and predictions. So first, what's your prediction for the big game?
Honestly, I'm rooting for the Seahawks. I think the Seahawks will have it by at least a touchdown, I'm hoping. So that'd be great. So
I think Sam Darnold's going to throw 350 yards, and I think they're going to win. It's going to be a double-digit win, I think.
I'm here with Corey Lee, and we're just talking about the Super Bowl, our predictions, and our opinions on it. So, you have a prediction for the big game?
I do. I have Patriots winning by 10. I would say it's going to be like 23-13.
For the big game, do you have a prediction on who's going to win and what the outcome's going to be?
Yeah, I got the Seahawks winning. I think their defense is pretty good. Offense also good. They're a more complete team than the Patriots, in my opinion.
I'm here with
Devin McClain.
And we're going to be talking about the NFL and the Super Bowl. So first, do you have any predictions for the big game, Patriots and Seahawks?
Personally, I'm pulling for the Seahawks. Remember a few years ago, they threw the interception on the goal line. Should have gave it to Marshawn. So I'm going for the Seahawks. My mom's from Seattle, so go Seahawks.
I'm here with
Braylon, Drew, and Liv.
And we're going to talk about our Super Bowl predictions and opinions. So, do you have any hot takes or opinions on the Super Bowl this year?
I want the Patriots to win.
I think a hot take is the Seahawks for the win.
My hot take is that either could win and I'd be happy. I'm there for the snacks.
Hot take for me is that Drake May is the best player in the league right now, and he's gonna get some good points going.
I'm here with our lead anchor,
Simran Puri.
What are your hot takes and opinions about this year's Super Bowl?
So I think anyone who wins in the first quarter of the Super Bowl, not quarter, half, loses the whole entire Super Bowl.
Can you explain why you think that?
Because it's happened every single year. Whoever wins the first half ends up losing the second half.
Interesting. Do you have a hot take about the game?
I think it'll be a blowout. I think they'll win by at least 2 or 3 touchdowns.
I say JSN goes 3 tugs. Hot take. JSN for 3 tugs.
Hey, he's an animal, so that's not that ridiculous. Do you have any wishes for what the Super Bowl would be? Did you have any teams you really wanted to see in it this year that didn't make it?
I feel like the Broncos would have been like a good choice. If you talk to our executive producer, Andrew Brown, he obviously would say, go Bills, but they would not have made it, so.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank
you have a
you.
good one. Do you wish there was a different Super Bowl matchup? Were there 2 teams that you really wanted to see in the game?
Personally, I'm a Packers fan, so I wish it was Seahawks-Packers, but, you know, we couldn't make it this year. We had too many injuries, so maybe next year.
This has been On the Prowl around Georgia College. I'm Elijah Bradley. Go Bobcats.
That's all for Behind the Bobcats this week. Thank you for joining us today, and make sure you tune in next Thursday at 4 p.m. on NBC TV4 through the CableCast app. I'm Emma Kate.
And I'm Catherine Dunn. If you want a professor, student, or staff highlighted on the show, fill out the form on our Instagram. That's at GC360 News on Instagram and YouTube. This is Behind the Bobcats, where your story takes the spotlight. See you next week.
Gather around, gather around.
This is GC360.
No. This is a new segment. This is Behind the Bobcats.
Ha